Good morning everyone. Didn't have time to do the video last night after the England game. Plus, as you saw in the last video, my lighting's not brilliant. So I'll run through it now. Let's have a look at yesterday's matches. Men's quarterfinals. Decent match for a couple of sets between Djokovic and Nishikori. Djokovic struggled a little bit on his second serve. I think he won 40% of points on it. And seemed to be having real issues with it in that second set. Sorted himself out for the third and the fourth. Won a match there with Federer and Anderson. It was pretty tight in the, well, certainly not in the first set. I'd almost written him off there. He held it together in the second. Did he go break up? Let's have a look. Yeah, he got an early break at the start of the second, couldn't hold on to it. And had his chances in the tie-break. But at 2 sets up, you've got to favour Federer. When was the last time he lost from 2 sets up, and especially on grass? Late break in the third, gave it to Anderson. Late-ish break, mid-set more. Broke Federer again. Federer hadn't been broken before this match. Was broken 4 times. And in the fifth, 13-11. Just a single break decided that one. Huge shock. Federer wasn't perhaps as sharp as normal, but he was always appeared to be just a step faster. More variety in his shots as usual. But fantastic effort from Anderson. Now then, I thought Del Potro would take a set. And he actually gave us one of the best matches that you'll see on grass. Stats wise, if we look on Tennis Insight, 33 aces for Del Potro, just 3 for Nadal, 5 double faults. Pretty solid serving stats though, just broken twice in 5 sets. That's pretty consistent. 4 breaks on the Del Potro serve. His second serve there was sort of balancing out the 3 points he was getting on his first serve. So very tight. That'll take a bit out of Nadal for the next match. And great effort from the underdog. No, don't click that, idiot. Isner lost the first set. I mean, the advice on the email and on the video yesterday was to back Raonic if he took the first set. That worked out pretty well. Isner faced, I think, just 1 break point, which he saved. And Raonic broken, I think, 3 times. So a good one for backing the servers, and worked out nicely. Isner was slight underdog for that one. So that's the men's. Quick look at today's women's semi-finals. Kicks off at 1 o'clock. Ostapenko, Kerber. Let's bring up. Ooh, big. Okay, not those, that's the challenges. Okay, Kerber starts as favourite, which maybe you'd expect, although I think she's too low at 166. It's the first time they've met. Overall results for the last 12 months and also for 2018, all favour Kerber. This year, she's won 75% of matches compared to 63% for Ostapenko. Both are pretty strong on grass, good stats this season. Fractionally better, depending how you look at them for Ostapenko, which sounds a bit crazy. stats for the tournament all favour Ostapenko. So there's some real value on her at this sort of price. I think she should be a lot closer. Kerber perhaps 185 is a more realistic price. She's made a very slow start as Ostapenko in the last 2 rounds. If that continues again today, that's going to give us a decent lay price on Kerber, and I'll be laying Kerber if she gets the first breaker serve or takes that first set. Very good chance of 3 sets in that one. This one's a little bit more tricky. Gregers and Serena. Serena's won all 3 of the previous matches, the most recent being a couple of months ago. That was on clay. Serena isn't at her best, and to say she seemed to struggle against Georgie is fair. She looked physically to be struggling at times. She still, if the stats are correct, only faced 2 break points and was broken once. I suppose that's a measure of the standard we expect of her, that she's struggling if she faces 2 break points. Goege's had a real battle against Burton's in the last round. She served pretty well, certainly fought hard. She's had a great tournament. Just bring her results up. Okay, she was comfortable against Vekic, Strichkova, another tight match. 3 sets against Lapko. So she's come through a couple as underdog. They were pretty evenly priced in the 4th round. Stats in that last quarter final. Broken just twice in 3 sets. Burton's broken 4 times. First serve percentage wasn't great, but you can see a second serve at 68% points won. It really didn't matter whether she got first serve in or not, to be honest. She took a little while to get going. I thought she would start the better of the 2. Second set tight, but she just ran away with the 3rd. I think Burton's had just run out of steam a little bit. And if we look at Serena's, that was the first set that she lost in the quarterfinal. See, just 2 break points faced. Huge result, or huge stats on the serve. Georgie kept a hold of her own serve better than I expected. Only 6 double faults. I'd have expected easily double figures against Williams. So for today's, there's a chance that Serena's just going to overpower Goege's. I'm pretty sure this is her first Slam semi-final. So the nerves are going to be there anyway. Then you've got Serena Williams on the other side of the net. But if she serves well, she can keep this at least one of the sets tight. I'm not going to back Serena at 1.3. Again, as I've mentioned before, 1.3 is my least favourite start price. But I think Sabers in the last round, it's worth backing Serena if she loses that first set. Goege certainly isn't going to win it in 2 sets, but I think she can. She's got a very good chance of taking a set today. So we're looking at a good chance of 3 sets. Okay, I think that's it for this video. There'll be another one. I'll probably do that tonight for the men's semi-finals. Hope you have a good day, and I'll see you soon.